morning, everyone. Rise and shine. Okay, so nice to have you all here joining us again today. We're doing our Happy Shoulders, Happy Hips class. So that's going to involve us mostly seated down or sometimes on our knees and then lying down towards the end. So we're going to focus obviously here on getting a lot of mobility on the shoulders and a lot of mobility on the hips. Try to follow along the best that you can. And there will be times when I'll give some alternatives. So if you feel like some postures are a little bit challenging, then choose to go for the alternative version. And I'll be working as your mirror image. So this will be the right side and this will be the left. Just try to pay attention if I'm saying right or left so that you don't get too confused. But in any case, if you're doing a different side, just remember to do the opposite one once when we're trying to balance it out. Okay, but it's 8 and let's get ready. If you have a block, you may choose to sit on it or even a book, but don't worry if you don't have one. The practice can go just as smoothly without. So let's sit tall now. With your legs crossed, have a hand to the abdomen and one to your lower back. And just press everything together and lift your chest up. I want you to keep your hands right here. And while you do, let's all close our eyes. Despite being in our own homes with furniture all around us, let's allow ourselves to truly zone into this moment. So visualize where you are within the four corners of your mat. And where you are within the four corners of your room. And mentally let everything blur away. Letting the walls disappear. And all the objects around us, and even the sounds around us, to disappear. So that every time we go onto our mat, we enter into the sacred space. We enter with mindfulness and gratitude. Let's start to breathe all together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and lift your chin up to the ceiling. Exhale as you press your palms into your body, lower your chin down. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open those eyes. Reach your arms out to the sides. Lift them up over your head. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, take your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers, meaning you try and clasp those hands together. Inhale and lift your heart, bringing your hands to touch the ground. Exhale, drop your chin down. Inhale, lift your arms over the head. Interlace your fingers, push the palms away from you. Exhale and round your back and gaze down. Inhale, sway your arms here to your right side, keeping your chest wide open and your head between those arms. Exhale, completing the circle. Repeat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Very good. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we do the other side. Breathe in. Keeping all those fingers crossed, including those thumbs. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, inhale again. Come into the center, lifting your chest up nice and high. On your exhale, releasing your arms. Let your right arm come down, and then let the left overlap. Bring your palms together in this eagle arm position. Now, if you can't have your palms face each other, you can just do the back of the hands, or even hold your shoulders. If your palms do touch, try to also interlace your fingers and make sure those wrists are close together. So bring them down underneath your face, but keeping a straight back. Now, inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale and lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And release your arms. Inhale, lift them up over the head. And the left arm down. Exhale. And overlapping again. Spiral them together. Interlace the fingers if you still can. Keep everything down low. Shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Releasing your arms. Breathe in. And like earlier, interlace your fingers and push those palms forward. Breathe out. Now inhale, take your arms behind you, grab your opposite elbows. Exhale. Then inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, drop your chin down. Then roll your head over to that right shoulder, breathe in. And then lower your chin to your chest and start rolling your head to the left. Then we'll repeat this like a pendulum swing, just going back and forth. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. All right. Coming back to the center, gaze forward. Inhale, stretch your arms over the head. And let your right hand hold the head or hold the ear and exhale. Now keep both shoulders quite heavy, your hands heavy as well. And now this left arm, make a big circle with it, breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Let's reverse. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You may lower your arm down. Inhale and transfer down, tilting your head to your left. Exhale. The same thing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And release. Breathe out. Let's lower down. We're going to go into our melting heart pose. So come towards the front of your mat and place both hands flat underneath your shoulders. In case you have blocks, you can put these blocks underneath your elbows. So we're going to lower down, moving our knees underneath our hips. So if you're on your blocks, the elbows would go there. We're all going to bring our palms together, pointing your fingers towards your neck. So knees under the hips to get your hips to their highest spot. And just keep your toes tucked under. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, lower your hands down and then gaze forward. Inhale, walk your hands closer towards you, where your hands are just right underneath your shoulders. Exhale, tuck the tailbone round the back and gaze to your hips. Inhale and arch the spine and gaze up. Exhale, navel in and round your back. Inhaling, look up. Exhale and really tuck the tailbone as much as you can. Deepen the stretch on your spine. And do one more. Inhale, look up. Exhale and round the back. Now stretching your toes, lift the right arm all the way up. Inhale. On your exhale, swing that arm underneath you. This is our thread the needle pose. So you rest your shoulder and your head on the floor. Then the left arm comes all the way up to the ceiling, and then you bring it behind you to wrap underneath the waist. Staying there, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And really try to keep turning the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lifting that left arm, breathe in. Place it down flat on the floor beside your face. And inhale, lift the right arm all the way up. Exhale, plant your palm flat on the floor, and we do the other side. Left arm now, breathe in. Swing it underneath you, breathe out, thread the needle. Right arm up, breathe in. Take that arm behind you. Trying to reach to your left inner thigh. Inhale. So we just stay here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift that right arm, breathe in. Place your hand down beside your face. And inhale again, the left arm all the way up. Exhale, hand down flat on the floor. All right, tuck your toes under and then sit to your heels. Inhaling, look up. Exhale, round the back as you lift your knees up to your chest and then drop your head between your legs. Knees down, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, knees up, round your back. Inhale, knees forward, look up. Exhale and round your back. Again, inhale, chest up. Very good. Exhale and round the back. Now inhale, drop your knees down, come back to tabletop position. We'll do a spinal twist and a shoulder stretch at the same time. So drop your knees onto the right side of your mat and then separate the legs. So your front leg is still there. Lift your chest, breathe in. And then first lower down to your forearms. Breathe up. Inhale and then lift the chest. On your exhale, round your back like in a cat stretch where you curve the spine. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, round the back. Inhaling, chest forward. Exhale, round the back. Now inhale, straighten your spine. Okay. And then extend the left arm out the side. Drop your shoulder onto the ground and take this right hand flat on the floor. Drop your head to the mat as well. And then now, you want to extend your legs all the way to each corner of your mat. So chest is trying to face up the ceiling. To add to that, lift your right arm up and over, bring it behind you, and similar to earlier, you want to slide our hand underneath the waist. To just make sure that your left hand is all the way in the same line as your shoulder, just going horizontally across. Want to feel it stretch partly on your neck, but mainly here on your pectoralis and shoulder joint. And it helps to keep your hips in the very center of your mat. Let's release. Release your right hand from behind you, and then slide your legs together and bend your knees. Look down to your mat and take both hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale and lift your chest up. And exhale, go back onto your knees. And inhale, arch your spine and gaze up. Exhale, round your back, navel in, gaze to your abdomen. Flip to the opposite side now. So now your knees will go to the left side of your mat. Same thing, separate your legs. Right? And then from here, breathe in, lift the heart. Lower your elbows down, breathe out. So make sure that your legs are not underneath the abdomen. They're there, pushed backwards. Right? And then from here, your right leg is higher than the left, both ankles down. You're mainly sitting on your right hip. So inhale and lift your heart. And exhale, round the back. Inhale, heart forward. Good, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And this time you have the right arm stretching out the side. Follow the line of your shoulder. And then as you do, now you have the left hand pushing on the floor beside your face. With your head resting on the ground, extend both legs towards the corners of your mat. So your right hand is stretched behind you, your legs are apart. You're trying to face your chest up towards the ceiling. And now your left arm moves up and behind you, going under the waist. And you're just looking up to the ceiling as we stay here. Good. One more. From here, you may release one hand down, gazing to the floor. Take both hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale and lift your chest up. Exhale, take your knees again underneath the hips. And inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. So straighten your back and then move your right leg out the side. And then start to make big circles with that right leg. Breathing in. Breathe out. Then reverse. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, reverse. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse once more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now you keep moving that leg. Move your knee towards your shoulder. Then step your foot outside the hand. But make sure it's still inside the space of your mat. Then from there, both hands are right underneath your shoulders, so keep your arms wide apart. And then move your left leg behind you, keeping it on the floor still. Just rest your knee on the ground and stretch your ankle back. Inhale. So yeah, you can put something soft underneath that leg. Or if you need to, you can be with your knee off the floor. If you have blocks with you, it's also nice to place them underneath the hands. As an alternative, you can also make fists and just keep them there underneath. So while you're here, sway your hips left and right. Breathing in. Breathe out. Make sure your ankle is right below the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now place your right hand on your lap and inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale and twist, look behind you, look down towards your foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try to stay healthy on your left shoulder, that you don't feel like you're falling into it. Create enough space from the neck. Make sure your hand is right underneath that shoulder line. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, drop both hands down on the floor. And then see if you can also bring your elbows to the ground. Now, if the elbows don't make it to the floor, don't worry about it. You can also just keep your hands still supporting you. As long as your focus is still there on your hips, trying to get your hips to a lower level. Same as earlier, let's sway our hips left and right. Breathe in. Breathe out and just gaze down to your thumbs. Breathe in. All right. Come back up your palms. Breathe in. Then move your hips slightly back. Breathe out. We're going into our pigeon. So this right foot of yours, just take it over to your left hand and then drop your knee down. Your hope would be to have your leg parallel to the top edge of your mat. But don't worry if that doesn't happen today. You can keep your foot closer to your hip. Now you want to keep your left thigh facing downwards. So if there's some space underneath your hips, you can take a block or a book underneath or even like a pillow to sit on. So just keep your left leg stretched behind you, staying on your palms here. Breathe in, breathe out. So the deeper the stretch you want on your buttocks, it's just about adjusting your foot to come higher or closer to your hands. But if you want to just keep it gentle but more effective on the hip flexors, keep the foot closer to your body. Take another breath in. And bring your hands outside of your mat. Breathe out and bend your elbows. Use the very tips of your fingers. I call these like cupcake hands. Bring your head to the floor. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, chest down, chin down, forehead down. Repeat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in and lengthen the spine. Breathe out. Place your palms flat on the floor. Curl your back toes under. Inhale and then take your body to return to your tabletop position. And exhale, sway your hips left and right. So we're still on the right leg here. We're not going to change that yet. I want you to move closer toward the left side of your mat. And then as you're there, you lower down. Once you're lowering down, you take your right leg to go to the corner or to go to the edge of your mat together with your right foot, and they're following the same line of your pelvis. Our idea here is to stretch out or to separate the legs so your left foot starts to walk away from your mat, going way past the lines of your space there, while we stay on our elbows. So you inhale and lift the chest, and just stay this way. Exhale. Now, if you do have blocks or a pillow, you could actually make this stretch feel a bit deeper by taking these blocks or pillow underneath that leg. And just keep separating the legs there. And this pose is especially good if you ever have sciatic pain. It will create a looseness here on the muscles on the buttocks, so you'll have less tension there. One more breath in. And we're going to lie down for a few breaths here. So separate your elbows, create a pillow with your hands, and look towards your left. Now let's see if we can take this pose further. So if you just drop your chin onto your hands, take your right hand behind you, try to catch your foot, catching the left foot and trying to push it to the hips. If that is possible, then also lift that leg upwards. So you're trying to have your thigh come off the ground. Okay, let's release. Lowering your leg back to the floor. Take both hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale first, lift the chest and then start pushing with your palms to lift the hips. Exhale and slide your knees down to tabletop position and sway left and right. Breathing in, breathing out. So we do the opposite leg now. Work onto your left leg, so bring your left leg to the side and start rotating. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's reverse. Breathe in, breathe out and reverse. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, change. Breathe in, breathe out. You're gonna keep that leg lifted. Then you step your foot outside the hand, keeping both hands right underneath the shoulders. And now the right leg moves backwards. As it does, point your toes, pillow or padding underneath the knee. Otherwise, you can keep the knee also lifted. Now sway your hips left and right. Breathe in. Keep your arms wide apart so that when you're looking down, either the hands are shoulder width wide or can be more than that. It should feel good on your neck and shoulders that there's no crunching happening. Take another breath in. Steady your hips. We're lowering down to the forearms. Breathe out. And again, while we are here, double check your alignment, ankle below the knee connected to your shoulder, and you sway your hips left and right. Coming back up, place your left hand on the leg, and inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, gaze behind you. Breathe in. Remember to keep a healthy line for your shoulder. Breathe out. Try not to fall into it. And you're turning towards the knee that is bent. One more inhale. Exhale and release. Lower your hand down. Move your pelvis back. And then start to take your foot all the way to the hand with the intention to let your leg go across from left to right. Make a few adjustments according to how your body responds to this pose. Sit on any prop you may have with you, or just adjust where your foot is, where you can still keep your thigh facing down. So just make sure you're not falling onto one hip. And right now, your hands are there in front of you, shoulders down, and you're gazing forward. That leg should be disappearing behind the line of your hip. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Now we move our arms outside the mat with our cupcake hands, just the tips of your fingers, and then you bow down, head to the floor. Inhale, lift your head up and gaze forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Nice. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhaling and rise up. Exhale and place your palms flat on the floor. Curling your toes under, help yourself up. Bring your knees again underneath your hips. Breathing in. Breathe out. So we're going to go into that half frog pose. So you first move your body towards the right side of your mat. Good. And then you lower down on your forearms. And once you are lower, take your left leg to the edge, knee and ankle, so that you have about 90 degrees angle here on your knee, which will be about the same here on your hip. We'll stay on our forearms. You just interlace your fingers and try to separate your legs, bringing your right leg as far away from your mat as possible. Lifting your chest. One more breath in, we're going to lie down. So separate your elbows, create a pillow with your hand, and just look over to your right side. Now you want to rest your chin on your hand and then take the left hand behind you. Take hold of your right foot, pushing it towards the hip. Now, if you're not able to reach it, don't worry. You can actually just keep your leg down and enjoy the rest of the position. If you are holding the foot, try to bring it closer to the buttocks with the possibility of lifting your thigh off the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And release. Breathe out. From there, take both hands underneath your shoulders. Lift the chest, breathe in, and then move your hips up. Knees underneath. And again, sway your pelvis left and right. We're going to curl up like a ball. So bring your knees together. Just stay on the center of your mat and then round your back here. We still want to keep the heels off the floor, but our weight is shifting forward and it feels like we're curling over, but our hands are there as weights. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale, now have your body be in your garland pose. So your feet are flat on the floor. You have the inner arches of your feet also lifted from the ground. And you try and sit your body tall using your elbows to create enough space between them. Now sometimes the heels can still be lifted, so if that's you, don't worry, just continue to stay in this hip opening. But in the future, you can also have added props for you to sit on. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's try our eagle arms, what we did in the very beginning. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, right arm down and overlap them. Press your elbows down towards the abdomen. Interlace the fingers if still possible. And inhale the elbows up. Exhale, down. Keep going. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing those arms, breathe in. Now the left arm comes down, breathe out. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Very good. Placing your hands down, just give yourself enough space along your side. Shift your weight to your left leg and keep your hands there on the floor. Extend the right foot all the way there to the side and keep that foot flexed. So we're in this side lunge position. Breathe in. Try to get your left foot flat on the floor. It's okay if it doesn't. Move your hands forward and crawl away from your mat. Walk your hands closer, breathe in. Now we return our right foot towards us so that we can shift our weight to that side. Extend your left, breathe in. And bow down, breathe out. Come back up, inhale. Again, slide your left foot in, exhale. This time you have your arms spread out and you just sway side to side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Hands on the floor, bring your knees together. Sit down on your feet for a moment. And then just press down here along your hip flexors, right against your hip joint, and just push. And release. Further lie down. So bring your feet towards the front of your mat. Take your arms in front. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, round your back and just very slowly coming down to the floor. Continuing the exhale or taking a few breaths while you're doing this. Now drop your arms behind you, let them feel very open. Then walk your legs closer together. Interlace your fingers underneath your head and cross the right leg over the left. Let's twist to drop your knees to the right side so that you can feel the stretch there on your left hip. Aiming to bring both knees down, that's why you're pressing those legs together. Notice which side or which muscle area you feel like you're affecting, because we're also going to change it. So come back to the middle. It's still the right leg over the left, But now you just drop your knees to the left. Allowing that to affect more of the spine. And you always want to look in the opposite side of your twist. Now come back and then release the legs. Take the left leg over the right, drop to the left, aiming both knees down, feeling the stretch here on the side of your hip. Then come back and this time twist to your right. And come back. So you're going to lift both legs up into the air and arms as well. Rotate your ankles and wrists. Breathe in and reverse. Breathe out. Spread your legs as wide as you can get them to go. Shoulders down. Spread them wider. And rotate the ankles. And now we bend our knees. Drop your feet down to the floor. In bound angle pose where your knees are spread open to the side. We're going to rest in Shavasana. And I give you the option to lie down this way with your legs spread open, or to go into a more neutral, restorative approach of having your legs stretched out to the corners of your mat. Now face your palms up to the ceiling, unless you would like a chest opening by having the arms behind you. And then with your head right into the middle, you can just close your eyes. And have your lips slightly open. Try to listen to the sound of your own breath and be so connected to the rhythm of your breath. Enjoy your Shavasana. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch your arms behind you and lengthen your legs. Breathe in. And breathe out. Walk the feet closer towards you. Breathe in. And turn to your right side. Breathe out. And slowly come up to sitting. Breathe in. And just cross your legs. Get comfortable in your seat with your hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your palms together. Bow your head down. Before we go our separate ways, let's take a moment to set an intention for this day. Recognizing what has value to us. Knowing that with the countless things around us that are out of our control, our attitude and response to all these things will make all the difference. God bless you all. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a really wonderful day and see you next time.